Lawmakers in West Virginia are asking for more transparency from the Departments of Human Resources and Human Services. They met today with the DHHR officials during committee meetings to find out what solutions would promote more accountability when it comes to cases of child abuse or neglect involving death. 13 News reporter Jordan Mead is in the newsroom. And Jordan, you had a chance to speak with lawmakers today, and unfortunately we've had so many cases recently that have had devastating outcomes. What changes are they hoping to see?
Well, Amanda, lawmakers say that they really want to see a bill pass this next legislative session that would amend some of the wording in current laws that are surrounding disclosing information in cases of child abuse or neglect that result in death or near death. And they say that this is absolutely necessary to prevent feelings of mistrust, which they say came up this year involving information about the death of 14-year-old Kennedy Miller from Boone County. Now, after Kennedy's death, the advocacy group Disability Rights of West Virginia filed a cease and desist letter against Governor Justice and DHS, and that letter claimed that they withheld information and violated the Child Abuse Prevention and Treatment Act, which is also known as CAPTA for short. Now, the potential for a new bill would change the language in the state's use of CAPTA, and it would name specific information that would need to be released if there were future cases of abuse or neglect. That includes summaries of prior reports on a child, information about potential perpetrators involved in a case, and more. Now, those lawmakers say that this is absolutely necessary to hold DHS officials accountable and to not repeat mistakes when handling cases.
Mandated reporters had many questions about how she slipped through the cracks. It was not solely homeschool because the DHHR had involvement in those cases, in her case as well. And so I really think we need some clarification on getting information out so that we can learn from the mistakes that may have been made along the way and make sure that another child doesn't fall through the cracks.
Now, lawmakers attempted to pass a bill during this last legislative session, which was called Rayleigh's Law. It was inspired by Rayleigh Browning's story out of Nicholas County, and that bill focused on preventing kids from being taken out of public schools if there was suspected abuse, just like in Rayleigh's case. Now, that bill was vetoed this last year, and that's why lawmakers today say that they want laws to be changed this upcoming legislative session to prevent more cases like Rayleigh, Browning, and Kennedy Miller stories from happening again. In the newsroom, I'm Jordan Mead for 13 News.
All right, Jordan, thanks so much.